Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? GhostSickness or Tristan here, and today I'm bringing you guys a video. Man, does it feel good to say that. It has been so long since I've uploaded. Absolutely crazy. Probably the longest time in between uploads ever, basically. But I just wanted to talk about a couple things. I wanted to give you a little Lupdate, if you guys remember that amazing series. So I wanted to discuss why I haven't uploaded, my house purchase and rental situation, my dating life a little bit, my plans for this year, ghostly advice, and then end with, no promises, I guess, right? So why I haven't uploaded, honestly, it's just, not really a hobby that I enjoy anymore. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. I used to really love, coming home after a long day of work or whatever and making a YouTube video. Part of it was work, obviously, but it was really just a hobby that I absolutely loved and adored. And anyone who's been through the YouTube cycle, if you've ever made YouTube videos for as long as I have, basically 10 years or more, you'll know that, sometimes you just lose the passion. Like, I don't really know. Honestly, it mostly has to do with YouTube cucking me in the way that they're like, in 2017, right, I got demonetized and then they stopped showing my videos and my channel stopped growing and then it started shrinking. And it was just pretty much all downhill from there because YouTube was no longer making money from my content. And they're like, yeah, so if you're not going to make any money, we're not going to make any money. And, my channel basically got shadow banned. So with all that happened, as you know, I've had to remove all my videos and all that stuff. So all of that combined with where I was going with work and my career and everything, and it just really didn't make me want to upload videos anymore. It just wasn't as fun after years and years of grinding and kind of getting where I wanted to get, which was 100K subscribers. So again, if you guys have been through it, let me know in the comment section below. But a lot of you won't understand that, oh, you gave up the dream and you could have made this. And I tried, man. I really tried to make it work. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but after I graduated, right? So I graduated in March of 2017, right? I got my associates in entrepreneurial management. And my plan was actually to take YouTube full time, right? I had been building this business, growing this hobby. I got to 100K subscribers in 2016, right? And I quickly, kind of shot to about 120K before everything just started to go downhill, right? And now I'm at 109K, and man, I can't wait to hit 100 for the second time, right? That'd be terrible, but who knows? Who cares? Whatever. So yeah, after that, I wanted to take things full time, right? In March of that year, I even made a video like vlogging on a hike, talking about it. I was so excited. And then shortly thereafter, the adpocalypse happened, and it was straight up just all downhill from there. Overnight, my revenue got cut to like a third, and it was already only like part-time job revenue. I never made a killing from YouTube. Even when I was at my peak, I was making about, $1,000 a month, maybe $1,200 max. But usually it was around probably $600 to $800, so it was never anything crazy. Like, I make more than that in a year on like one real estate sale. So it's just not even comparable. So if you didn't know, I sell real estate now. So part of the other reason I haven't uploaded is, I'm just too busy with my career, with my, friendships, my love life, whatever. And YouTube just doesn't hit the same. You know what I mean? Like, I barely play video games anymore. I'm out playing poker, I'm going on dates, I'm hanging out with friends, I'm going hiking, I'm working a lot, and those are kind of the things that I just enjoy more than making YouTube videos, honestly, or live streaming or anything like that. So I miss you guys a lot. It's not that I forgot about you. I think about you guys all the time. Go back and watch some of my old videos or read comments and things like that. So that's pretty much why I haven't uploaded, and I've been wanting to make this video for a couple months now, and I just got so busy and then depressed and just all sorts of different stuff that I've been dealing with. So one thing I did want to tell you guys about, though, was I recently bought a house, like a legit house. In March of 2020, I bought my first property. I bought a condo, and that's been really cool. My plan was only to live there for a year, then buy another property last year and rent that out. I originally planned on getting a duplex last year, but they used to have this program where you could buy a duplex for 5% down, and last year they fucking got rid of it. They scrapped it because of COVID and everything. So sadly, that plan didn't work out. So I had to stay in the condo one more year to save up money for the down payment on the new house. And then I finally bought this house in February of this year, so about 2 years after buying the condo, rented out the condo, so now I'm officially a landlord, which is fucking awesome. It's badass, right? Recently turned 25 in December of last year, so I'm living like Larry, dude. It's going well. And then, so that's what's going on with that. I now have tenants in there. They, paid their first months of rent last month. And again, I got moved in end of February. So I'm new to this whole landlord thing. But don't worry, guys. I hired a property manager because although I'm a real estate agent and could be a property manager, it's not my area of expertise. Landlord tenant law gets extremely complicated because you have the national laws, you have the state laws, then you have the county laws, and then you have the city laws. And it's just so much to keep track of and know, and different policies and all this other stuff. So I know a little bit about it because I'm a real estate agent, but it doesn't nearly cover all of it at all because, again, it's a totally separate beast. So I just focus on residential real estate sales, not property management. So that's kind of what I'm doing there. And I got a great property manager taking care of that for me. So if you guys were curious. So dating life's going really, really well. Honestly, it's never been this good. I have several partners, as I'll call it. And I don't do any of the like polyamory stuff, if you guys are familiar with that. One of my brothers does, but it's not my thing. So I just, stay single, and I'm friends with benefits with different, girls, and I'll have these hookups here and there. And what's been really successful, I'm happy to talk about it another time, but yeah, these are older women. They're all like 40 plus. Call me crazy, but yeah, been on an app called, not even an app, it's a website. It's a really fucking old school, outdated shit ass website called Adult Friend Finder. And man, I wish I discovered this shit when I was 18, just looking for hookups and friends with benefits, but sadly I did not. So yeah, I recently finally got on it like end of last year, beginning of this year, and it's just been going really, really well. So if all you're looking for is the same thing that I'm looking for, which is like hooking up and not dating or anything like that, then Adult Friend Finder is where it's at. However, if you don't like women older than you, because there's not a lot of women in their 20s, or even 30s for that matter, then it is not the spot for you, man. If you're not going like MILF hunting or something, then it's definitely not where you want to be. So, because Tinder and Bumble just suck ass. Like women my age, they're hot. They just don't know what they fucking want, man. And as you guys will know from dating advice and ghostly advice and all that stuff, you guys run into the exact same thing. So that's going well. My plans for this year, I have two kind of big things that I'm trying to accomplish for the rest of the year. So I already bought my second house, which is actually like a house, not a condo, which is so cool. Maybe I'll give you guys a tour or something. That'd be cool. Let me know if you want that. So yeah, my plans for this year are soon I'm hiring an admin, which is basically like an administrative assistant to help me with real estate stuff, to expand my business there. Because business is going really, really well, as well as I'm trying to get another rental this year. So I will get another rental property this year, but it'll likely be in like Florida or Alabama or something, where you can still buy a house for $100,000. Like where I live, minimum house is like $500,000 or $600,000. Like it's not cheap at all. I don't know how much things are where you guys live, but yeah, it's crazy expensive where I live. And so I'm just looking at, hey, I can get much better deals, much better cash flow in other places, because if you're buying a non-owner occupied property, as an investment, you have to do 20 to 25% down. And that's a lot of fucking money, man, especially if you're talking a $500,000 property, $1 million property, whatever. And you're not going to get anywhere close to as much as you could in rent as you would otherwise, in terms of cash flow. So those are my kind of big two plans this year, as well as international travel. So the two places on my bucket list are the Philippines and the United Kingdom and Europe. So if you guys know me at all, you'll know why the Philippines is on that list. So yeah, and then also I wanted to do an episode of Ghostly Advice. So please leave me your guys's, send me your ghostly advice situations in my email below. I really want to do a ghostly advice episode, and I have thousands of emails from my previous series that I could use if I wanted, but I'm sure those people don't even know I exist anymore, aren't looking for that advice from situations, 3, 4, 5 years ago that have long expired. So if you guys want to send me some hot, fresh ghostly advice, I would love to do an episode and just kind of get back in touch with you, because that'd be super cool. And the last thing I wanted to end on is just no promises. Like, part of me always dreams about like going back to doing YouTube more regularly or streaming or anything like that. And then I just kind of look at my life and look at my time and hobbies and all that stuff that I do now, because it's a lot of, some it's video gaming, like I said, hiking, spending time with friends, hookups, all that stuff, and, going to the gym still. But it's not really like YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. It's just not the top of my radar anymore. I used to enjoy it a lot more than I do now, and that's really the sad part. So I'm not going to make any promises in this video. I just wanted to say I miss you guys. I hope you enjoyed the Lupdate. Let me know if you have any questions about anything below. I will be responding to comments. And yeah, please send me your emails for ghostly advice. This has been Ghost Sickness or Tristan. Remember the fact that I love you guys.